Hey everybody, Cathryn Hartt here of Heart and Soul Studio, the unacting coach. So, today's lesson is, well, it's kind of a combination of lessons. I'm calling it cross-training. Don't turn off the video right now thinking, I'm not going to make you get up and do exercises. This is about acting. But what I mean by cross-training is, and I kind of try and sprinkle this around a lot no matter what I'm teaching you guys to do, but I'm always encouraging you guys to be a little bit more like a sponge on a set. Learn more and more. Don't just sit there and be a very ignorant actor. You want to always be growing and learning. And I'm specifically talking about this time, you should be learning about other people's crafts that help to make your craft work. Yeah, when we're on a stage or in a movie, it's never about our performance. Well, we're part of it. But trust me, if you have bad lighting, you suck. If you have bad sound, you stink. If the coloration in post-production is lousy, if they don't give you any good close-ups, you're not going to look good. If you have a lousy script, if you have a bad editor, if you have a bad cameraman, if you have a bad director, if anything is bad in our beautiful synergistic creation that we do together, if one element stinks, we all stink. We sink or swim together. So, I think it behooves you as an actor to learn about other people's crafts to help make your acting better by finding out what you could do to help the shot, how you could hit your mark so that you will be in your key light, which they carefully put there to make you look better. But if you are slightly off, you will not get the key light, it'll be over there, and you will not look as good. That the cameraman is your dance partner. He can greatly enhance your acting if you understand and coordinate the feel of the shot together. That if you don't know how to play a close-up and they're giving you a close-up, you're going to suck. And if you can't play a long shot, you suck. That you appreciate what a director does. That you appreciate what a lighting person does on a set. A DP and all the people that are setting those lights for you. The sound man. Every single person in post-production. They all are making this product that we are making together. We're just one ingredient. It all depends upon each other. Now, the reason I was inspired to do this was I got to be a judge at a very interesting little film festival. It's the very first one they did, so we christened it, and it was one in Dallas, and it was a short film festival called Rack Focus, and they decided that they would have 4 judges, 2 from the technical world and 2 from the acting world. That makes 4. And they asked us, after each one of the films, if we would stand up in front of the audience and give a live critique to the filmmakers and the cast, and it kind of worked. We huddled before we did this as the judges and decided it wouldn't help anybody if we just said, oh, that was lovely, to encourage people, because so much of what you want to do is encourage people to keep trying things. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work the first time. That's how anybody gets good, is you fall down, you make mistakes, and that's how you learn, and then you get brilliant. But you don't get brilliant without falling down. But we decided not to just say, way to go do some more. We decided we would actually help them more by actually giving real critiques. And we did. And we got some really good feedback from the filmmakers, but what surprised me, and what I really loved the most, was that the audience, who were mostly industry people, they loved the fact that they were hearing critiques from other crafts other than their own. And it was so fascinating to them. Oh my gosh, I didn't know if you did that. That wouldn't look good. I will stop doing that as an actor. And likewise, the technical people really liked hearing what actors actually do, because they think, I think a lot, they think we just stand up there and, act like idiots. And we kind of do sometimes, but with a lot of skill. So, I highly encourage all of you to always learn as much as you can about all the crafts that go into making a film. And here are some ways that you can do it. You can be a sponge on a set. Watch how they set your lights so you know what good lighting looks like. Watch how they do your makeup if you have a good makeup person. And if you don't have a good makeup person, you will know how to do your makeup and go fix it real fast, politely in the bathroom before you hit the set. You will learn so much just by observing, especially good people, and watching good films. But you can also even take a little course in maybe filmmaking, take a course in screenwriting, take a little course in directing, or ask a friend who is an editor to let you sit in on a session or to help that person to edit something so you can pick up some tricks on what they do. I actually used to do a little 2-week movie camp that I don't do anymore because it was honestly a lot of work for me to do as one person. But what I would have the students do was an acting camp, and they would each decide on one scene that they were going to make in our little movie, a little short we were going to make. Each actor was responsible for writing, directing, filming, and editing a scene that they weren't in. They would be in all the other scenes. And boy, did they learn a lot about, oh my gosh, if I'm just stiff and I don't get people to sort of have a little movement or flow, the editing is terrible. And, oh, if I'm trying to direct somebody and no one is paying attention, or they keep falling out of the spot that I put them in, so I have to reset it over and over again, my life as a director is really hard. Those nincompoop actors, why don't they just be quiet and just listen and pay more attention and stay where I put them instead of not paying attention and slightly moving? And also that's why we have ADs to say quiet on the set all the time, because it is like herding cats on a set. Honestly, it is. And it really helped to have to write and have to figure out the flow of how scenes went from one shot to another to understand, boy, I know what I need to do in that shot as an actor. So you can make your own little movie, just a real simple thing with some of your friends, or take a little training course, or watch really good people. But do this because you will get better. And plus, of course, I always like that really extra benefit that we get. You learn to respect others and be generous. And I just never get enough of that stuff. So please go out and do some cross training, and you'll get better.